Guys, tonight, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. So I hope everyone is having a great week, a great month, and we're going to have a really great year. 2021 is going to be the year for prosperity, especially for people that are listening to the word, okay? The word is very important when starting a business, and it gives you all of the insight that you need, all of the strength that you need, and everything for you to be fearless and take over, your business consistently. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to put in the comments here what it is that we're talking about for tonight. So mindset and spiritual growth. Okay. So for those of you all that just joined us tonight, hi Facebook, hi Instagram. We're going to be talking about spiritual growth. Okay, that's spiritual growth. That's number one, and then mindset. It all goes together with inside of your business. But what I am seeing and hearing a lot in my business coaching on my one-on-ones with my students is that they're talking about having fear of just getting things started. And one of the things that I can say is that in business, to be able to conquer fear, you have to have faith, okay? Without faith, there's no work that's going to be, that's going to evolve from anything that you do if you don't have faith. So any work that you do, if you don't have faith in it, it's dead. And, there's three words that God tells us, okay, are these things here is these three words. And I just want to make sure that you guys remember this is that God has three words for you, which is yes. One of the words is yes, patience, and no. Yes, with yes, you have all green lights. Literally, it's all green lights and it's a go. That's one of the things that my mom always told me is that when you see green lights, God is giving you the yes to go. I grew up in as a little girl, both of my parents are ministers. My dad is a minister and my mom also is a minister as well. So, now that I've gotten older and all of those things that they used to instill in me as I was younger, I never really paid attention to it because, when you're younger, of course, you're not really listening to your parents. But now that I am of age to where I've matured over the years and I've gained that knowledge and the wisdom within inside of my business, everything that my parents taught me and everything that they, instilled in me, it rings bells now today. Everything that has always, been said to me, it was the words that were being recited, but it was the words from God that I was actually listening to in my business that helped me to get through, especially hard times. So it's the yeses and the green lights is when you go, okay? And the second word that God has for us is patience, okay? Patience is a virtue. In business, you have to have patience because there's certain things that you're not going to understand why these things are happening within your business. But guess what? It is necessary for growth. And what that is called is, not yet. That's what he's telling us. When he's saying to you to be patient, he's basically saying not yet. It's going to happen, but it's just not yet. And you have to be patient to understand that it's going to happen, but it's just not going to be when you want it to. But things always come on time when God is in it. When God is in something, I'm telling you, you'll be literally on your last dime. You could be on your deathbed. You can literally be getting ready to get evicted from your place or whatever you're going through with your business. You just lost your business. but God has something else in store for you. The reason why those things didn't work out is because he wants to replace it with something else, okay? It's something else that he wants you to have, and he had to get rid of that dead weight to put you in place of your destiny, for your destiny. Whatever business that you have, or you currently have, or you're wanting to create, it may be that he needs to just replace that business with a whole new one. You don't know that until it happens. That's why I always say, when you are struggling, it's okay, because you're paying your dues. To be successful, it's a struggle sometimes. It's not easy. Okay, because if it was easy, then everybody would be doing it and everybody would be having success, and that's just not the way it works. It's the hard work and the dedication, okay? And the third word, that God has for you is no. It's literally straight up no. It's, how about no? And he will literally tell you that if you listen to him in prayer. And when you're listening to him in meditation, he'll tell you, hey, it's a no. It's a no-go, okay? I have something better for you. So, nothing but success is what God has for you. And within inside of your business. So everything successful, and I'm going to be looking at both of these screens here just so you know that. But nothing in life comes from, him telling you, okay, if he says no and then you want to continue on that path, but he just told you no, but you want to be hard-headed, you still want to continue on that path, guess what? That's where the learning process comes in, because he just told you no and you're going to continue to do it anyway. But guess what? When you are learning, you get that spanking from God and he shows you, and then you learn your mistakes, and then you just don't do it again. And then now, okay, you have that, that rough under you to where, okay, now I could really do this. And that's where the resilience comes into play, and the faith comes into play, and everything, that you have dreamed, believed in, and with faith, everything just starts falling in line, right? And it's consistent. So, one of the things that I will say is that being grateful for the little things that he gives you. If you're not appreciative of just even the smaller things, okay, that he hands to you, then you wouldn't be appreciative of the bigger things, but when you are appreciative of just the small blessings that you receive, okay, from God, even bigger and greater rewards for your business will fall in place. It'll literally be like, you'll wake up from your faith, from your prayer, and just from you going through the trenches, and everything, just one day, you wake up and everything is just in line like this. And you're just looking like, did someone just hand this to me on a platter? And I'm going to say yes. God had that for you. It was already on the platter. It's just, he was like this waiting for it, right? He's got your gifts on a platter like this. And you just got to come to him to get it and receive it. But it takes the work to get there. He's not going to just give it to you without working. You got to work hard. And when I say, I'm talking about blood, sweat, and tears hard, because he has to know that you can go hard for the blessings, right? If you can go hard right now in this climate, okay, for the things that you want, and you're grateful for the things that he's giving you, he's going to know, and he's going to be able to trust you with the bigger rewards, because you learned your lesson, okay? And then you're serving him. Okay, you're doing everything of the Lord. You're serving him. You're following instructions, and you're doing his will today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and the upcoming years in the future. Okay, he knows these things, you guys. It sounds like it's hard, but it's really simple and easy when you have faith and when you put your mind, when you get your mindset together and you're on that path. And then you come to a more of an understanding of where that spiritual growth is and within inside of your business. And then you understand why things happen the way that they do. So I want to share this passage, and it's a passage that is one of my favorite, and it's Psalms 37:23. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. And I'm going to say that one more time. Thank you so much for joining. Tonight we're talking about, for the ones that are just coming on board, we're talking about mindset growth, okay, and spiritual growth. So spiritual growth and also the mindset, it all goes together with inside of your business, and you have to have both, okay, to conquer your fears. So I'm going to say it one more time for those that missed it. This is one of my favorite passages that I read, for my business, is Psalms 23. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he may stumble, okay, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. He upholds him with his hand. So what he is saying is that if he's holding you up with his hand and you just stumbled, and he knows that you're going to stumble, okay? If you're delighting in him and if you're giving him your all, okay, and you're making those final steps with inside of your business, but you're stumbling and you fall, okay, he's going to hold you up high to your standards of where you want to be, which is the mindset growth of where where you want to be, with the intelligence and the growth and the know-how, and then you're knowing that you're going to have that growth, that level up growth, right? Then everything that he said that he would have for you on that platter, where he's holding you up with his hands, is all going to come falling down on top of your head. It will be so much abundance of the things that you have always wanted, that you're trying to figure out how to even control that, even on that level, you guys. Okay, because with blessings comes with other issues, but I mean, they're good problems, but with blessings, it comes with other things. So in everything that we do, there's levels to everything. Okay, once you make it out of the six figures, there's a level. Once you make it to, making $1 million, it's a level. Once you make it to $1 million, and then you want to get into that other room that's $1 billion, it's levels to everything. Okay? But you have to start somewhere, and which is now. You're starting where you're at. And, I meet people where they're at. I hear a lot of this talk online is, if you're not a millionaire, then you can't, get, experience or growth from someone else that is making six figures. And I heard someone say that, and that is false, because I'm going to tell you right now, any level that you're at is considered successful. Okay. Because it's not about the money. Okay. Because money is a tool. It's about the word of God and the success of where you're at now and where you are going to be within that success. And you just keep climbing the ladder of success. There's different levels to every level. Okay. So I just want you guys to understand that you don't have to have a lot of money to start your business. Don't get intimidated by these people on Instagram talking about all these millions and this and that. It will make you feel like, oh, I can't get there. Oh, because I don't have this and that, I'm not going to get there. No, you start where you're at. You create from your level of where you're at within inside of your space, and you grow from there. That's how you start. Do not ever get discouraged because you say, oh, I don't have enough money to start my business, or I need, a whole bunch of money to start my business. I'm just not going to do anything at all. No, you do something. Because from what God gave you, that small seed that he gave you, you're planting it, okay, in the soil, and it's going to grow if you water it, and it'll just get bigger. It'll get bigger. It's going to grow branches, and it's going to grow leaves, and it's just going to grow into this big tree, into this big money tree of wealth. That's how it works with inside of your business, because you have faith. I call that the faith tree. Okay, because without the seed, there is no tree. So everyone started somewhere. Do not let these people on Instagram fool you, okay? Because they started and they were part of the hard knock life just like you are here today. Okay, everybody is part of a struggle within inside of your business to grow, and that is where you start. So, when you're entering into your spirit growth, right? You enter into that relationship with God, okay? And the power of the Holy Spirit that we build up and the power that we have inside of us through God, okay? And the spiritual growth comes from that. So it gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger in your faith, where God, okay, starts with his word. Even just listening to words, you guys, I don't care if it's a motivational, speaker, Bible verses, and you're reading them out loud, or any type of motivational book that has an audio, read it over and over again to yourself and listen to it out loud. Those words start to become your words in your mind and in your spirit, okay? There's the 6 words that I recite to myself every day in the shower, when I wake up in the morning, when I start my day, when I start my meditation, when I start my business for the day, and all my tasks that I have to do. I'm currently running right now 3 businesses, so it's a lot of work, but the words, it's the words for me. You see, when you listen to these words, I have 6 words that I say. It's faith, dream, and believe, okay? Health, wealth, success. I say those 3 words. I mean, those 3 sets of words that, I say every day. There's 6 words that I say every single day. And for me, that works for me. It gets my day started. It gets me going throughout my business. And it gives me that faith that, that substance of those words, that you need. So moving on to mindset and growth, you guys. Okay. So, mindset growth is basically what it is believing in your qualities and your intelligence that you have. Okay. And creating more knowledge, more growth from that place in your business so you can scale. Okay? That's how you're able to scale, is when you push your mind further along than you would even think or imagine that it could go. Okay? And believe in, and when you're coming to your senses, that anything that you believe in and anything that you dream in, and when you sought after that, okay, and you know that in your head, okay, anything is achievable. I can achieve this. This is obtainable. I can obtain this. This is for me, right? That's where your seeds just keep growing and growing because of that mindset that you're creating. And it's like daily that you're working on it. It's like you keep pushing yourself. I can do this. I can do this. You go harder and harder each day. Each day, you just gain more knowledge, more goals that you check off. It gets harder and harder, but it's just, as you're checking off and you're writing it down, you see all the hard work that you're doing. And then you see the growth within inside of your business, and you see the money coming in and flowing in because you're following those steps, right? Those steps and those systems. And you're setting your mind for things that, are being aimed high, your goals. Your goals are up here. You're here, but you're aiming so high that you're looking at your goals and you're like, what? I'm aiming high because I know I can do it. You don't want to just go overboard, with it. But, you want to start with your business plan and your goals at, your 1 year, your 3-year step, your 5 or your 10-year goal, whatever goal that you start at, just make sure that it's something that you're aiming high for. Okay. And not the things that are, on the lower end. You don't want to aim low, on a lower vibration. You want to aim very high. And that's going to be the starting of, your mindset and your spiritual growth within inside of your business. So that's how you create that pattern. It's all about a pattern, And, sometimes, one of my girlfriends, was, telling me as far as, why she was struggling with some of the things that she wanted to do. It was only because of she didn't have enough faith there. She didn't know where to start. And that's where most people, they don't know where to start with it, because they go in circles and they're just like, well, what do I do now? How do I create this to get to this? And how do I make more money so I can buy this to get to this? It's all a process. But when you have it set in your mind that it's going to happen through faith, that is, he's already given it to you, that everything that you said that you wanted, it's going to happen. If you set that side in your mind, that mindset, and you are on that side of the spectrum, it's going to happen. So I thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope everyone, got something out of this message. And if you have any questions, you can inbox me. You can private message me, and my link is also in my bio. And I have free strategy sessions. So you can click on that link. So if you are kind of lost where you're at and you really need some guidance, I can help you on a better path and just help you to kind of understand where you're at. I can kind of feel where you're at in your business and help you to give you some insight on where I think that you should go, or where I see it, going, and where I can visualize, where in the future for your business. So click on that link, and I hope to talk to you soon. Cheers. Thank you so much for joining me, and you have a good night.